everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365. We're back again with another scoop of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode 12, and this one is called The Hairy Situation. So we're back from Toronto, Canada, and we're back in Atlanta. The ladies are all hanging out and kind of like, you know, checking each other out, what's been going on. And I totally agree with Candy. In this episode, I'm just really gonna go touch here and there. This episode didn't really give me too much life, okay? So, anyways, Candy's absolutely right when she's telling Tanya, if you're gonna come for Kenya, you gotta come harder. You gotta come better. I totally agree. Because people like Kenya, unless you really give them a technical punch, those people, like Phaedra said, you know, when you get a snake, you got to take them straight to the gallows and chop their heads off. That's the only way to handle or deal with people like Kenya. You know, kind of like when Marlo said, oh, even your mama don't want you. That was totally below the belt. But that's like the only way to handle people like Kenya is when you like really go below the belt with them, or, you know, like you knock them out. Kind of like when Demetria and Phaedra were going back and forth, and Demetria had to tell Phaedra, bitch, the only thing we have in common is the number 8. Yeah, yours is going for 8, mine has been here for 8, okay? And after that, Phaedra like, oh, child. Because Phaedra kept on coming at Demetria, kept on coming. And once Demetria cut that snake's head off, that was it. Phaedra was definitely not going to go back again. So someone like Kenya, who feels, yeah, she's a tough bitch. She can say all kinds of stuff and get away with it. She thinks she's like, you know, the shadiest of the lot. And I'm like, So Tanya coming out with just a wig, girl. Everybody's got wigs. Come on. No, not for me. So anyways, I don't know why they're making a big love of the wig. I do not think the wig is such a big deal, because I think most women, I mean, did anybody really believe that was all Kenya's hair? Kenya has you know, a lot of locks, without a doubt. We saw the video where she had the hair and all of that, and it was her hair. She's got long hair, but she can't wear that hair all the time, you know. And sometimes we black women have different reasons for using wigs. You just want to change it up. Sometimes we want to protect our natural hair in the winter, in the cold. We have different reasons. We just want to look different. We want to look good. We want, you know, we want fuller hair. We don't have our edges to get, just so many reasons. So I don't think someone wearing a wig is such a big deal. However, in Kenya's case, I think because she's always told the women that it's all her natural look of hair, which I don't believe it. Come on. We know how much hair we black women have, even when you're like, you know, come on. I didn't think that all of that was her hair, but, you know, if ladies really thought so. So she kind of clips it in. So anyway, it was Marlo, Porsha, Candy, and Tanya are doing a spa day. The same spa where we had the pillow talk after. So Candy's hoping that the women don't remember them, okay? Because that was a miserable whole situation as well. Anyways, they're getting to talking, and this is why I'm upset with Candy. Candy didn't show herself to be a good friend to Tanya. Fair enough, her loyalty is to Kenya and Cynthia. However, she could have hinted at Tanya and said, bitch, I think she's got something on you. That's all she needed to have said. She didn't need to say everything, but you can just say, hey, I think she's got something on you. And that alone would be like, okay, now okay, cool. You know, but I just thought Candy being the Candies should have spilled that bean, you know, because at this point they're asking her. You can see Tanya saying, hey, look, my relationship is good. I'm in a good place with my husband, you know, with Paul, you know, and at this point Porsha too has figured it out that, yeah, it ain't me. So I think, and she kept on talking, you know, turning towards Tanya, and so it's like, yeah, it's definitely Tanya. So Candy, you ain't shit. You should have told her at that point. But good thing, Cynthia, being a good friend, actually took her out to lunch, took her to the side and said, hey girl, this is what happened. It happened 2 months way back, and we didn't think anything of it, so we didn't really want to bring it up to you. You know, no need to, you know, hurt your happy, peaceful home, you know. So, but this is what happened. And she was more appreciative, really, of it. And I think that if I call you my friend, I take you all the way to my hometown to meet with my family, I think Candy should have at least have said, hey, I think she's got some tea on you. She might not want to say it because it might not be her place to say it, but she should have done that. So anyways, Marlo tries on the wig and is like running around with the wig, and she's like, what? Marlo, we don't care. Everybody has wigs. Everybody wears wigs at some point or the other. So stop. And we've had wigs forever. Anyways, moving on. Candice, of course, is going to run back and have lunch with Kenya and Cynthia, and of course she's going to spill the beans and tell all the story of what happened. And I'm like, oh gosh, Candy couldn't even wait. Candy has become the bone carrier, okay? Candy is now the new Sheree. And I'm not thinking she's doing a great job because she's telling one side of the story. She's not telling everybody's tea, but it's okay. So of course Kenya is very unhappy that why is Tanya putting her, I mean, what's the big deal about the wig? And of course she doesn't want it to be done in front of Marlo. I think that's pretty much because Marlo is like, like her enemy. They're like they've been in a bad place for like 5 years or so. After Kenya had through her birthday party and invited Nini and then invite Marlo, and after that Marlo's like, oh, I see you, girl. So after that they've been bickering back and forth. So I think Kenya is upset because Tanya brought out the wig and did it in front of Marlo. She doesn't want Marlo to know. However, Kenya is piping up and she's going, yeah, I don't think Tanya wants any of me. We had a conversation about the IVF situation and infertility, and she told her to go ahead and try and get herself together, make an effort to have a baby. And she's thinking that Tanya kind of was not upset about the situation, but she was only trying to help her. And Cynthia is saying, hey, I thought you guys were having a good moment when you had that conversation. Tanya didn't seem to be in a bad place, so I think Kenya is just piping up unnecessarily. She's tried to, and this is where you see Kenya trying to be a bully. My opinion, my thoughts, okay? Don't come for me. Because I'm thinking, okay, she tried to bully Eva, and Eva was like, no, not me, girl. She tried to bully, now she's trying to bully Tanya. And I'm sure I hope Tanya is ready for this, well. And you see Kenya saying, oh, she's a very pretty girl. Oh, that's the cookie lady is a very pretty girl. And I'm like, no, she might be all right. I mean, we didn't really get to see her all done up and all. However, Tanya is a very beautiful girl. And so what if she's a very pretty or younger girl? You remember we say the young ones are still not yet unborn. So what's the big deal? At the end of the day, he's coming to my house with me. He's fucking me tonight. So why are you sweating it? Any which ways, the other thing I want to talk about with the package, we see obviously Candy has given the package to Kenya and all of that. And Tanya was asking Mike later on in the show if she shouldn't have opened the package. Girl, anybody gives you a package while they are right there, or whenever you need to open the package and be sure it's not drugs or anything incriminating. You don't want to go to the borders and look like a fool or be doing jail time for stuff you don't even know nothing about, okay? Moving right along, Eva is changing her daughter's name. She's now going to be Sterling, which is really, really cool. It's a, for Mike, for Mike, who was adopted, that's her husband, who was an adopted child, to now adopt a child, and they've taken her like this is their first child. It's such a beautiful thing. So he's hoping to adopt her. So the first step is to get the name change, and it's been quite a long process for them, and she's kind of like hyperventilating about what if the donor shows up, the donor and all of that. So hopefully everything works out well for her. They go to court and everything seems to be fine. The donor wasn't there. So yeah, it's really, really nice when someone can show or open the door of their home to somebody else that they love. It's such a beautiful place. Porsha and Dennis. I really, really don't care for this storyline, because even when Porsha started the relationship, it was a rushed relationship. Anyway, Dennis is hoping to meet with Mama Gina, no, not Mama Gina, with Porsha's mom, Mama D, Diana, and her sister, and they're hoping to like have a conversation because he was blocked by them, okay? Rightly so. And he's saying, yeah, the relationship is between himself and Porsha. He doesn't understand why, they also blocked him. And Porsha like, hello, but you know why they, anyway, it's your dinner, do your stuff. But he's now letting Porsha know that he also invited his own mom. So I'm thinking, okay, Dennis, you needed reinforcement, right? Wink, wink. Cool. So his mom is going to be there, and they're sitting down. Of course, Porsha's mom I think Porsha's mom is really, really a mom. You see when she goes through the ups and downs with her daughter, and is able to advise her properly, and it's kind of neat They're able to talk about it. And I love the fact that Dennis is owning it and saying it was because of my infidelity. Unlike Porsha that keeps on saying, oh, I know what it was. It wasn't about the blogs. It was, I just know what it is. And I'm like, Porsha, you need to just be able to own it yourself and say, hey, Dennis cheated on me. That's what it is. Otherwise, people are going to say, oh, what happened? Was he doing animals and all bestiality and all of that crap? No, nip it in the bud. He cheated on me with a woman and that's it. Don't keep saying, oh, I know what it is, and then leaving the rest of it. I know you've said it before that he had something happen, but you have to be really clear and own it, like Dennis is doing, and saying, hey, it was an infidelity issue, and that's what it is, and I'm sorry. And my Mama D and her sister Lauren, and Lauren is really the kind of sister any and everybody really wants to have. You see Lauren saying to Dennis that, like, hey, you know how I went through, because she also has a baby out of wedlock, where when she was pregnant, she found out her fiance or her boyfriend was cheating on her as well, and she left him, you know. So she's like, hey, you saw me go through this, I told you all about it, so why would you put my sister through this also, you know. So hopefully Porsha and Dennis can really take the time. The proposal is beautiful, the ring is nice, the wedding is a beautiful thing. However, the more important thing is the marriage. A wedding is just one day. The proposal is what, one day too, you know. So the more important thing are the days after, being able to live together, you know, all those things that you guys were not able to agree on. Take the time now. There's no rush. Okay, you're engaged. Take the time now, decide how you're going to live, if you want more kids, and, you know, just really get to know each other. That's just me. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to share. What you guys think? Is Kenya piping up too much? Is Kenya trying to be a bully? I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, and like.